What it do, guys? Majima here to discuss what's coming up in the 1.3 update for Power Rangers Legacy Wars. The game is currently available on both Android and iOS. If you like what you hear, download it and try it for yourself. It is free. I don't know the drop date for this update. First off, we see missions are going to be added to the game. Let's see, starting at 1.3, see a new mission button added to the game menu, and I do believe there is a space for that on the current UI. Inside, you'll find new daily and weekly missions to complete as you take on competition in PvP. So this game is still PvP based, but now you'll get added bonuses for doing certain things. Probably stuff like maybe use an all black team, all pink team, maybe use a team of the same show, the same season, maybe use one of every different season, maybe something like that, maybe an all dinosaur season. Or all dinosaur team, but not the same season. So that'd be pretty cool to see what they do. Missions are designed to encourage them. Yep, try new characters. Using one of your Mighty Morphin Light. Okay, it's meant to add diversity to your teams and to people playing the game. Okay, you'll be getting bonus loot, mission morph boxes, extra shards and coins. Ooh, even some Zeo crystals, so that'll be pretty cool for the weekly, not the daily, for the weekly missions. So this is something that, as the game progresses, they're adding new stuff to it, and this is good. This helps incentivize people to play, because then you get stuff out of it that you can then use to power up your characters for further PvP matches. The second update is kind of a pretty big system-wide change in the combat. Now, this is called Supercharged, which is pretty interesting. The most notable thing here is a system-wide buff to strikes. Now currently, and they even have a nice picture showing it, I'm trying to do my tackle, but that breaker just beats me out. He beats me clean, and according to the rock, paper, scissors thing that we've established, that strikes should beat breakers. But if my strike is too slow, I just eat the hit. But that doesn't quite fit into the rock, paper, scissors that we had established. So what they're doing now is giving full invincibility. That was the old one. This is the new one. He eats it. You see right there where it's yellow, where he glows that he just ate it, and then he just went through it. Now, since strikes aren't good against blocks, not being, good against and losing to breakers just meant, for a lot of them, or at least how they're wording it here, is that, well, why would you do it so much? There were opportunities to do it and, faking people out and dashing, but I think what this really, really helps for is once you're in the corner and people are just throwing out a lot of breakers, there's not much you can do. But in this situation now, you have armor. You have an out to some corner game stuff, which can be very important and especially help people lower levels and even higher levels stay in the game and really be able to fight back. Because now you can fight back against the breakers, and if someone's using a strike when you're in the corner, if you've got a block, you can block it, and then, you've won that rock, paper, scissors. So this makes more sense. Specifically, it's called a strikeout clash, and that is what that yellow is to represent. You take no damage, so when they say true immunity, they mean it. No damage. So you're going to see this online a lot and think, why didn't he take any damage? That should have been a lot of damage. Well, no, because now it's the strikeout clash, and you take no damage, and your strikes go through it, as it should. So this is going to really hurt some characters who rely heavily on using breakers, and really buff the strikers out there. I mean, you're gonna have to really play each match out, so that's a really big thing. So basically, now strikes could be beaten by breakers, but in Supercharged, which is going to be the next update, strikes are completely immune, meaning no damage, to breakers. The next topic here is the assists. A lot has changed here, we're just going to read it. Invincibility frames on the dash-in entrance have been removed. Assists can now be hit while entering the arena, getting rid of unintended call an assist to dodge, damage, exploit. So basically what you could have done, oh, you're going to hit me, let me just call in my assist who has invincibility as he's coming in. That's not going to work anymore. This makes calling in the assists a lot more risky and strategic, meaning you can't just call in your assist to get invincibility bit and then have them do their move. So that's a big thing. Also, we now transfer the hit reaction and assist receives to the leader. Before, when you land a stun, launch, or any special type of hit, the assist just dashed out of the arena and the leader spawned back in. This was exploitable, making assists the safest way to start an attack. Now, when an assist gets attacked, they fly out of the arena, and whatever type of hit reaction knocked them out is applied to the leader. So whatever happened to them is transferred to your character. Whoa, that's actually kind of crazy. You see him just leave existence there, and then Red is now sent flying. It's kind of interesting. Finally, with all these changes, we're able to relax the rule of assists costing 5 EP. This was originally put in place due to players being able to spam attacks like Yellow Movie Ranger's Flurry, which originally 3. Not too bad when you can't spam it, but when it costs 3, had huge amount of invincibilities and was super safe, even blocked. Well, yeah. Now we can look at assists as any other ability. Assists can be changed, so make sure you take a look at what the EP costs and damage output were your favorite patches. Okay, so to me this sounds like they're trying to make assists more like just giving your character a new special move, rather than a dude coming in and helping you. They're trying to make it more like, hey, now I have Goldar's rushing move, his running charge. Now I have him even though I play Tommy the Green Ranger. Rather than, Goldar, help me out, it's going to be, hey, I'm going to do it now. So that's kind of cool, and I see what they're going with. Now, assists invincible on entrance. Supercharged. No more invincibilities on that. They're cutting that off. Assists receive no punishment for getting hit. They just get hit and they're gone. Assets get hit and transfer that same reaction to the main playable character, the leader. Right now, all assists cost 5 EP. Now it's going to change to varying costs, damage, and speed, which means a lot to the game, because before it was like kind of normalized, but now it's going to become more of a true fighting game type thing where it could be anything and everything. So there's going to be a lot of patch notes since this seems to be the case. A lot's going to change here, and you're going to have to check up your teams and your strategies, and they're going to change. That's kind of meant to happen. The third system-wide change has to do with recovery. One of the aspects of strikes being so weak, harsh punishment they received when blocked. This is an animation state called recovery that they couldn't dash, block, or cast an ability from, meaning they just had to wait. This is normal in a fighting game. But they felt like it was too long, and now it's shorter. It serves purpose of being a punishment versus block, but now aggressive and risky plays are more viable. The speed and back and forth of matches should be better as a result. And I guess that is kind of true. People were a little more kind of timid in this respect. So you just kind of see, it's kind of hard to see in this picture, but he goes from being, oh no, what happened? Yeah, that, to back into his neutral state. A little faster. He goes back to normal faster. Now, recovery, about 3 seconds, and supercharge at 2 seconds. That is 1 second change, a 1/3 change. That's technically big. Wrap up. All these changes for combat supercharged. A lot of it is based off of community feedback, so guys, keep up kind of talking about it. Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, they are paying attention to what people are saying and how the game's actually working out online in these tournaments. Additional changes. Air hits. Characters are now suspended for longer when hit in midair, making combos a more important strategy as they cannot be block interrupted because they're already in the air. They can't block up there. So launch before you combo. classes changes, attackers and balance have been made more viable by increasing their base damage and critical chance. Defense have remained the same. So it looks like defensive characters are already pretty strong, as we could see with, who was it, Zeo Pink? She's really cool. I like her and I think she's pretty strong. As for balanced and attacker characters, maybe have not been seeing as much play, and as a result they wanted to make them better. You know, attackers are supposed to be doing a lot of damage, so up their damage and make, you know, critical chance higher, just to make them to be more like their namesake, and that makes sense. And just remember, for all this stuff, if something doesn't make sense or it's broken, it will be changed. This seems to be very evident that they're willing to change mechanics to make more sense and be more fair and more kind of competitive friendly and less stagnant. This is a very dynamic game and it's been changing a lot. And for some reason they added 3 fun facts. Warriors are designed and developed months ahead of their release. That means by the time the public gets access to new Warriors, there are several done and waiting to be released. Yellow Movie Trini was really the strongest and most uses this during soft launch, along with Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Red Jason. That's actually kind of fun. Jason David Frank visit our office during the productions. I remember him being a part of some of the press stuff, so that's really cool. Well guys, this has been a discussion of the 1.3 update for Power Rangers Legacy Wars as far as missions and combat supercharged is concerned. If you want to stay up to date on my videos and live streams on both YouTube and Twitch, check out the links in the description below and join my Discord. That's all for now guys. Mondrame out.